Indian Space Agency, the Indian Space Research Organization, is all set to create a new world record by launching 104 satellites through its workhorse launch vehicle, the PSLV, from the spaceport of Sriharikota in just a bit. Well, there you have it, the live from there. It's going to take place at 9:20. That's in less than a minute from now. In fact, this is PSLV's C-37's 39th mission to ISRO Nanoco passenger satellites, apart from other satellites belonging to international customers, have been successfully launched.
उड़ान संबंधी विभिन्न प्राचलनों का बड़ी बारीकी से सूक्ष्म से निरीक्षण करते हुए मैं अब खामोशी ग्रहण करूंगा और आप तक पहुंचाऊंगा। ये गंभीर आवाज प्रक्षेपण तक आपके साथ रहेगी।
-35 seconds. -30 seconds.
Real-time programs activated.
Roger. -25 seconds.
PS2 VSP PSAR opened.
-20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
of normal.
7, 8, 9, plus 10 seconds.
P3 tracking.
A perfect liftoff
Auto tracking.
as usual for PSLV, and you can see in all glory PSLV negotiating the dense atmosphere, all the strap-ons firing well.
First stage performance normal.
लगातार हमसे दूर जाता
Plus 25 seconds.
अपनी गर्जना से आकाश के सन्नाटे को चीरता
Plus
हुआ
30
जैसे
seconds.
विश्व की सारी मानवता के नाम भारत का ये शांति दूत
Plus
एक
35
ही
seconds.
संदेश सुनाता हुआ कि सफलता के आसमान असीमित
Plus 40 seconds.
320 टन भारी 44.4 मीटर ऊंचे
25
इस
seconds.
प्रक्षेपण यान की ये 39वीं उड़ान जिसमें
Plus 50
16वीं
seconds.
उड़ान है इस विस्तृत संवर्धित संस्करण में।
Plus 55 seconds.
Now all the 6 strap-ons functioning, and the atmosphere is successfully been negotiated. In about 10 seconds from now, we will see the first set of 4 ground lead strap-ons separated.
जी हाँ, जो ठोस कोड चरण होता है वो जमीन पर ही प्रक्षेपण के 3 सेकंड पूर्व प्रज्वलित हो जाता है।
Separated.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल विलगाव हो चुका है जो स्ट्रैप-ऑन्स हैं उनका, और धीरे धीरे आप देख पा रहे होंगे कि यान अपने गंतव्य तक बिल्कुल फॉलो करता हुआ उसके अनुमानित पथ को अवलोकित पथ द्वारा
Plus 1 minute 30 seconds.
1 मिनट 30 सेकंड का समय व्यतीत हो चुका है।
Air lit strap-on
The
separated.
remaining 2 strap-ons also are separated. Now the first stage is functioning on its own, alone, and we have steadily gaining altitude. Now the relative velocity is 2 kilometers per second, and in about 5 to 10 seconds, the first stage will complete its task, burn
First
out
stage
and separate.
separated. Second stage
जी हाँ, आप
started.
स्क्रीन पर पोंगिनान जी को देख पा रहे होंगे। ये
Plus
हम
2 minutes.
घोषणा करते हैं कि कौन सा स्टेज जो है वो सफलतापूर्वक अलग हो चुका है। इस समय हम द्वितीय चरण के इग्निशन के बाद की कहानी आप तक पहुंचा रहे
Second
हैं।
stage
द्वितीय चरण
performance normal.
प्रज्वलन के दौरान लगभग 158.3 सेकंड के बाद ऊंचाई पर पहुंचने के बाद अपनी जो ऊष्मीय सुरक्षा कवच है, या जिसे पेलोड फेयरिंग के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, वो अलग होगा। वो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण घड़ी होती है। वो अभी तक जो निष्पादन है वो बिल्कुल सामान्य है। यान
2 minutes,
अपने
30
गंतव्य
seconds.
तक जाता हुआ इस समय करीब 2 मिनट 35 सेकंड की यात्रा पूरी कर चुका PSLV C-37।
Heat shields separated.
जी हाँ, ऊष्मीय सुरक्षा कवच अलग हो चुका है। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण क्षण होता है जब ये सुरक्षा कवच अलग होता है। ये करीब 134 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तक पहुंचने के बाद होता है, जो इस यान को ऊपर ले जाएगा।
The second stage
Plus 3 minutes.
is under
Second stage
operation.
performance normal.
This is a liquid stage built by ISRO and uses primarily unsymmetric dimethyl hydrazine as fuel. It's a very efficient stage with a specific impulse of as high as 295 seconds, and it will be burning for a total duration of 150 seconds. It will be some time before we separate this stage, and the performance till now has been perfectly normal. on your screen, all the mission experts of ISRO having a close watch on the launch. Everything as per plan, and you can see, or you'll be shown shortly, the flight is following the pre-flight. Now it's on the screen. The pre-flight predictions are in red color, and the green color is the instantaneous position of the
Plus 4
vehicle.
minutes.
And you can see the position is one over another.
जी हाँ, करीब करीब 200 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पहुंच चुके हैं और जो परास है वो 370 किलोमीटर का हो चुका है। इस समय हम 250 सेकंड का जो समय है व्यतीत कर चुके हैं। बहुत ही नज़दीक जब तीसरा चरण प्रज्वलन शुरू होगा। हम अपने दर्शकों की जानकारी के लिए बताते चलें कि 4 चरणों वाले PSLV में उल्टी गिनती के ही दौरान यान के दूसरे और चौथे चरण में तरल ईंधन भरा जाना था। बिल्कुल करीबी घोषणा कि PSL जो तृतीय चरण था वो इग्नाइट हो चुका है, प्रज्वलित हो चुका है और दूसरा चरण जो है वो सामान्य निष्पादन करते हुए अलग। तो मैं आपको बता रहा था कि दूसरे और चौथे चरण में तरल ईंधन भरा जाता है। इसी दौरान प्रथम चरण के जो RCT होते हैं उनमें भी ईंधन के रूप में MMH मोनोमिथाइल हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीकारक के रूप में नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड मिश्रण अर्थात MON3 भरा जाता है। इस समय करीब करीब 5 मिनट का समय बीत चुका है। तृतीय चरण अपने निष्पादन को समर्पित करते हुए लगातार गंतव्य तक आगे बढ़ता आप अपने स्क्रीन पर देख पा रहे हैं। एक तरफ रेंज और एल्टीट्यूड मतलब परास और ऊंचाई की तुलना, अनुमानित पथ जो है उसी को फॉलो करता होगा अवलोकित पथ, और दूसरी तरफ आप दाएं तरफ देख पा रहे हैं ग्राउंड ट्रेस, माने किस तरह से श्रीहरिकोटा से आगे बढ़ता हुआ जो लॉन्जिट्यूड है उस तरफ बढ़ता हुआ हमारा यान।
How you are seeing this information is now, I'll tell you next. We use a network of ground stations for tracking telemetry and telecommand activities related to this mission. The health and trajectory parameters of PSLV C-37 is available to these ground stations via the antenna mounted on the rocket along with the required subsystems. This information is sent to Sriharikota ground station in real time, and we shall be showing you this information, or rather we are showing you this information on the real-time display screens. The entire ascent mission of C-34 till orbit is tracked by ground stations at Sriharikota, Thiruvananthapuram, and Mauritius. Cartosat 2, INSAT 1A, INSAT 1B, sorry, INS 1A, INS 1B, and a few nanosatellites separation will be visible from Mauritius. However, the most of the nanosatellite separations will occur after we have the Mauritius ground station loses the vehicle, that is the vehicle is out of the sight from Mauritius ground station, and hence we will be recording the separation data on board, and when around 500 seconds later Troll ground station in Antarctica will acquire the vehicle, then all the things will be again shown to you. So we will confirm to you the separations of 72 of the 101 nanos during this period, and again last 20 separations will be visible from Troll, which will be shown to you in real time.
जी हाँ, कोस्टिंग बहुत छोटी, जैसे रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर पुंगनान जी बता रहे थे। तृतीय चरण प्रमुचन के 264 सेकंड के बाद ये यूं कहें कि दूसरे चरण के पृथक्करण से 1.2 सेकंड के पश्चात तीसरा चरण प्रज्वलित हो गया, तो जो 227.6 सेकंड का ज्वलन यान को देकर यान को एक अभीष्ट ऊंचाई दे देता है। अब हम बहुत ही करीब तृतीय चरण के प्रज्वलन के बंद होने की प्रतीक्षा में और चतुर्थ चरण के जो प्रज्वलन के लिए, तृतीय चरण के प्रज्वलन के पश्चात और अंतिम चतुर्थ चरण के प्रज्वलन के पूर्व निशक्ति समय लगभग 116.6 सेकंड का है इस अभियान में। और आप देख पा रहे हैं कि ये कोस्टिंग पीरियड से गुजरता हुआ यान इस समय बहुत ही नजदीक उस घड़ी के जब चतुर्थ चरण प्रज्वलित होगा। तृतीय चरण बंद हो चुका है इंजन और कोस्टिंग पीरियड निशक्ति काल चल रहा है। करीब करीब 8 मिनट 10 सेकंड का समय बीत चुका है। हम बहुत ही करीब उस क्षण के जब चतुर्थ चरण प्रज्वलित किया जाएगा। उड़ान अनुक्रम का निर्धारण जी हाँ, जो तृतीय चरण है वो अलग हो चुका है अपना निष्पादन देते हुए सामान्य रूप से, और अब चतुर्थ चरण भी प्रज्वलन शुरू कर चुका है। तो अभी तक सारे चरणों ने अपना अभीष्ट निष्पादन यान को दिया।
The nominal performance till now of the vehicle is very heartening for us, and now, as you can see, the fourth stage is performing. It's the twin engines of the fourth stage
Fourth stage
are
performance
firing
normal.
at their peak level, at normal steady
Plus
level.
9 minutes.
And just now you have heard that the performance of the fourth stage is nominal. On the screen, senior directors of ISRO intently observing the launch, and as we coast,
अभय जी, मैं सॉरी चाहूँगा आपसे, आप स्क्रीन पर देख पा रहे हो, ये हमारे केंद्रों के निदेशक महोदय हैं। कितना कॉन्फिडेंस, कितनी निश्चिंतता है इस यान के बारे में, GSLV के और PSLV के प्रोग्राम डायरेक्टर्स।
जी हाँ, yes, Dr. Alok, you are right. After 37 successful flights, the experience really shows, but at the same time you will see that the commitment visible is as if this is the first launch. Every launch for us becomes so important, and our senior directors and senior scientists show the same level of commitment as if it's an early stage of a rocket development launch.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही कहा अभय कुमार जी आपने। होता दरअसल ये है कि
Plus 10
कोई भी इस तरह के स्पेस मिशंस जो होते हैं, कितना भी कुशल वैज्ञानिक क्यों ना हो, लेकिन अनिश्चितता कहीं भी बरकरार रह जाती है। तो निश्चित रूप से घड़ी किसी के लिए भी महत्वपूर्ण होती है, लेकिन एक कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल, एक निश्चितता जो आ जाती है इतने लंबे अभियानों के बाद, वो चेहरे पे झलकती है। हमारे जो विदेश के उपभोक्ता हैं वो आप स्क्रीन पे अपने देख पा रहे होंगे, कुछ अमेरिका के, कुछ स्विट्जरलैंड के और नीदरलैंड के। इस तरीके से विभिन्न उपभोक्ता जो हैं हमारे साथ, NRSC के निदेशक महोदय और शार सेंटर के पूर्व निदेशक, और ये पोंगिनान जी हैं जो रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर हैं। इस समय आपके स्क्रीन पर उड़ान अनुक्रम का जो निर्धारण होता है प्राथमिक रूप से अभियान आवश्यकताओं पर निर्भर करता है, ताकि लक्ष्य की स्थितियों को इष्टतम रूप से प्राप्त किया जा सके। उड़ान के इस निशक्ति समय के दौरान जब तृतीय या चतुर्थ चब हुआ था, तब रॉकेट मोटरों को बंद कर दिया जाता है, ताकि निशक्ति समय के अंतिम क्षणों में चतुर्थ चरण जब अलग होता है, तब उस समय किसी भी तरह की आशंका से मुक्ति पाई जा सके। तो इस समय हम जो अपना शार सेंटर है उसकी विजिबिलिटी के बिल्कुल सीमा के अंदर हैं। इसके बाद हम धीरे धीरे परास क्षेत्र से निकल के जब हमारा यान चतुर्थ चरण से संपन्न हो जाएगा, तब हम त्रिवेंद्रम पहुंचेंगे। लेकिन उसके बाद धीरे धीरे हम जब त्रिवेंद्रम से बाहर निकलेंगे तब मॉरिशस तक आएंगे, लेकिन तब तक भी सारे उपग्रहों का जो पृथक्करण है वो संभव नहीं हो पाएगा। इसलिए हमने उनके पृथक्करणों को रिकॉर्ड कर लेंगे यान में, और जब हमारा ट्रॉल जो ग्राउंड स्टेशन है वो दिखाई पड़ेगा, उसकी सीमा के अंतर आएंगे, तब हम आपको एक साथ करीब 76 से 80 उपग्रहों के पृथक्करण को दर्शाएंगे।
Performance till now on dot. Totally nominal performance by PSLV C-37. And one interesting thing I would like to share with all of you is, today we are having 111 separation events, and in this 111 separation events, we will separate 115 bodies from the PSLV.
Fourth stage performance
The strap-ons are
normal.
separated in sensible atmosphere. They have already been separated using a set of springs. The heat shield halves have been separated using a linear bellows system, pressure-based system. The moment band bolt cutter mechanism was used to separate the second stage. The third stage was separated using ball release type mechanism and jetation using springs. Now all the spacecrafts will be separated using springs. By a very careful and elaborate analysis, a safe separation meeting all mission requirements is ensured. Our chairman, Shri A.S. Kiran Kumar, watching
Plus
the
13 minutes.
launch with intent, every parameter is in his eyes and in his mind.
जी हाँ, करीब करीब 13 मिनट का समय बीत चुका है। हम चतुर्थ चरण के प्रज्वलन से गुजर रहे हैं। कार्टोसैट 2D को 505 ±5 किलोमीटर की वृत्तीय सूर्य तुल्यकालिक ध्रुवीय कक्षा में प्रक्षेपित किया जाएगा, जो भूमध्य रेखीय समतल के सापेक्ष में 98.1 किलोमीटर झुकी होगी। श्री तपन मिश्रा जी, जो स्पेस एप्लीकेशन सेंटर के निदेशक भी हैं। जो उपग्रह में प्रदाय भार लगा होता है, जो 2 कैमरे लगे हैं, पैनक्रोमेटिक कैमरा और मल्टीस्पेक्ट्रल कैमरा, इस तरह के प्रदाय भारों की अभिकल्पना, निर्माण, ये सभी कुछ सैक में होता है और उसके बाद उसे स्थानांतरित कर दिया जाता है इसरो सैटेलाइट सेंटर बेंगलोर में, जहां उपग्रह का निर्माण किया जाता है। तो उपग्रह से संकेत मिलते ही कर्नाटक के बेंगलोर में स्थित ट्रैक भू केंद्र उपग्रह को अपने नियंत्रण में ले लेगा। उपग्रह की अभिकल्पित कालावधि लगभग 5 वर्ष की होगी। इस समय हम करीब 3634 किलोमीटर दूर हैं श्रीहरिकोटा से और ऊंचाई करीब 518 किलोमीटर की पहुंच चुकी है।
Another 170 seconds to go before we reach the orbit. And an interesting fact about this mission is that once all the 104 satellites are injected, they are in a very similar yet slightly different orbit due to the small separation velocities given. Also, during the passivation process of the last stage, RCS thrusters are fired to maintain the attitude, and they also give a small additional velocity to PS4. Taking care of individual satellite velocities and PS4 velocity changes, as I've told you, the orbits of these bodies are propagated for a few days, and positive gap between them is ensured by suitably adjusting both the sequence of separation as well as the orientation change required in the 4th stage. Hence, this process brings out the sequence of operations to perform for the separation of the multiple satellite separation in the mission.
जी हाँ, इस समय आप अपने स्क्रीन पर फ्लाइट पैरामीटर्स को ऑब्जर्व कर पा रहे होंगे। एक्चुअली जिस तरीके से भारत के सुदूर दक्षिण से जब श्रीहरिकोटा से उपग्रह को हम आगे बढ़ाते हैं यान के साथ में, तब धीरे धीरे किस तरीके से परिवर्तन होता है लॉन्जिट्यूड में, वो आप देख पा रहे होंगे। बड़े खुशी के जो क्षण है वो इसरो के चेयरमैन के चेहरे पे आप बाकायदा देख पा रहे होंगे। वैसे एक बात और जो प्रमोशन के होने या न होने से जुड़ी हुई होती है, वो है अंतरिक्ष वस्तु निकटता विश्लेषण, इम्पैक्ट एनालिसिस। इस विश्लेषण का आधार है संकट या टकराहट का खतरा। कक्षा में पहुंचने के बाद किसी भी पूर्व विद्यमान वस्तु यान के अंतिम चरण या उपग्रह से टकराने की संभावना का अनुमान लगाना इस विश्लेषण का मुख्य उद्देश्य। श्री एएस किरण कुमार जी, जो बहुत ही निकटता से हर उन आंकड़ों को देखते हुए और उनके साथ दोनों तरफ विभिन्न केंद्रों के निदेशक मौजूद हैं, इस समय हम बहुत ही नजदीक से उन अवलोकनों का, उन घड़ियों की प्रतीक्षा करते हुए जो इस यान के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर की उद्घोषणा कुछ ही क्षणों में।
PS4 engine has been shut off.
Engine shut off. Injection conditions normal.
So the orbit has been achieved. We are at 509 kilometer altitude. Orbit of 505
Plus 17
by
minutes.
505 is achieved. Inclination has been achieved, 97.47. And in about 20 seconds from now, we will be injecting the Cartosat 2 satellite series into the orbit.
जी हाँ, अब हम चतुर्थ चरण के इंजन के बंद होने के बाद उस घड़ी की प्रतीक्षा, जब कार्टोसैट 2D जो यान से अलग होगा, पृथक्करण होगा, उसके बाद IRNS 1A और 1B अलग होंगे, और उसके बाद जो शेष नैनो उपग्रह हैं एक के बाद। ये बिल्कुल आप अपने स्क्रीन पर देख पा रहे हैं।
कार्टोसैट
अलग हो गया है 1045 सेकंड के पश्चात। उसके बाद
INS 1A 1B सेपरेटेड।
मैं तो अपनी स्क्रीन पर बाकायदा देख पा रहा हूँ कि उसमें कैमरे लगे हुए हैं, बिल्कुल सफलतापूर्वक दिखाते हुए। काश मैं अपनी आंखों से आपको ये समाचार दिखा पाता, ये घड़ियां दिखा पाता।
The main satellite Cartosat 2 and the 2 nano satellites of ISRO are ejected.
Plus 18
We have
minutes.
seen on the monitor through video cameras the ejection, and now in a short while the sequence of 101 satellites separating from PS4 will be initiated.
लेकिन अभय कुमार जी, एक चीज और होगी कि बहुत ही जल्दी हम अपने जो यान है या अपना जो त्रिवेंद्रम है उससे और मॉरिशस से हम अपना जो देखने का वो नजरिया वो बदल लेंगे, क्योंकि इस समय हम अलग हो जाएंगे, यान से दूर हो जाएंगे।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल, that's true. And now you can see the
Nanosatellite
nanosatellite separations have started. The 4 quad packs of the nanosatellites, pairs of nanosatellites are separated. Now, what is happening is that the vehicle telemetry and the contact with Mauritius ground station, that is lost. Mauritius ground station has, there has been a loss of signal because
Plus 19 minutes.
will be
the
confirmed
track of the
after
vehicle
data
has crossed the
reception
Mauritius
from
range, and
Trawl
about
station
for 6 minutes
expected
we will be
after T plus 26 minutes, that is 7 minutes from now. Please stand by.
so as range operation director has informed you already, about 6 minutes there will be no signal from the vehicle. What is happening is that we are now undergoing all this nanosatellite separation in pairs. Totally 40 pairs, 80 number of satellites are getting separated. 8 of them you have already seen, in fact, on your screens. The remaining 72 satellite separation data is getting recorded on board the vehicle systems, and when around 500 seconds later, from now,
Plus 20 minutes.
when the Trawl station in Antarctica will acquire our PS4, that is the PSLV vehicle, then these 72 satellites data, separation data, will be transmitted to Sriharikota, and we will show you that information. Subsequently,
So that was the live that you were watching from Sriharikota. There, of course, another achievement for ISRO, the India Space Agency, the Indian Space Research Organization. And what does this achievement really mean for ISRO and the entire country? Let's discuss more on that. I have with me joining now Mr. D. Raghunandan from the Delhi Science Forum. Thank you very much, Mr. Raghunandan. Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Doordarshan News. Clearly, India, there is scripting history by becoming the first country to launching more than 100 satellites, a world record there.
Yes, it's good. It's a record in quantitative terms. Technically, it's not something very new. But what I think ISRO has achieved by this is to show a professionalism in launch, accuracy of being able to place so many satellites in their right orbit and positions. We of course have to wait and see the remaining satellites, and more by launching so many nano satellites in one go. The cost of launch per satellite is obviously very low.
Yes.
And I think that will turn out to be ultimately the USP, if you like, the selling proposition for ISRO, that we have been able to launch and position these satellites at such a low cost.
And these are important factors when it comes to launches, you know, across the world, the space agencies, because, you know, for example, like this launch focused clearly on efficiency, and the cost factor also involved, because you have co-passenger satellites from other countries as well, 96 nano satellites from the US as well. And, you know, how ISRO has emerged over the years with its extraordinary feats and achievements as a supplier of the satellite launches across the world.
Yes. ISRO has come to specialize partly out of its own positioning of how it has positioned itself in terms of satellite launches, and partly I think also out of necessity, in the sense that we have not yet been able to develop and demonstrate with equal success our GSLV launch capability, which would have enabled heavier satellite launches at higher orbital levels. In the absence of that, therefore, we have turned our attention more and more
on the PSLV.
On the PSLV.
That's ISRO's workhorse.
And exactly. It's become a workhorse, and because of that, we have specialized in using a smaller rocket to achieve what otherwise would have required bigger rockets to do, including the moonshot and the Mars.
And now gaining expertise as far as PSLV launches are concerned.
That's right. So I think low Earth orbits, smaller satellite launches, ISRO has developed a specialist capability, which I think will stand it
stand it
in
out
good
across
stead
the world. Sure.
in commercial terms.
All right, Mr. Raghunandan, now these are about the achievements, for the Indian Space Research Organization. But when we talk about challenges that the ISRO faces in view of these launches, for example, like today, now hitting a ton, hitting a century, challenges that the ISRO would have faced in these launches.
Well, in this particular launch, I think the real challenge was to position each of these nanosatellites in the appropriate orbit and with their proper alignments. As I said, we still have to see the remaining, close to 100 or so nanosatellites and how well they are positioned in terms of orbit and in terms of orientation. But that would, I think, be the main challenge, precisely because they are multiple satellites belonging to a single customer or user. Their efficacy depends on how well they are placed properly. And because in a sense 10 satellites together have to perform a job which maybe one larger satellite would have done. And their efficacy would depend on how accurately they are positioned in orbit. So that will be, I think, the main technical challenge that ISRO will face.
Also, Mr. Raghunandan, now this PSLV C-37 rocket series is also carrying a Cartosat-2 satellite. Now that's going to be used for producing high-resolution images of the Indian landmass. How important you think Cartosat-2 series satellite would be in this launch?
Well, the Cartosat series supplements the efforts of earlier Earth observation satellites which ISRO has put up. India has a fairly large number of remote sensing satellites up in space, which India has used effectively from the beginning. It is, I believe, one more example of how the Indian space program is also different from those of many others. While many other countries focus on scientific exploration and what you can call dramatic space exploration events, India has long focused on application-based launches. And I think the Cartosat series and other remote sensing satellites of India show that India wants to maximize the use of these satellites in direct practical applications which will benefit the people of this country.
Absolutely, and of course it will be used for applications, urban and rural applications, and coastal land use for regulation as well. There are many uses that of course this launch will have as far as Indian landmass is also concerned. But Mr. Raghunandan, also talking about this specific launch per se, because never before has so many satellites been carried on a single rocket. So clearly now this particular launch by the PSLV C-37, its 39th mission, speaks for itself how significant this is.
Sure. As I said earlier, I think the fact of being able to launch this many satellites and being able to place them accurately is a technical achievement and also will commercially prove a selling point in low cost per satellite launch. And I think that would be a major achievement in itself.
What do you see now with of course extraordinary feats and achievements being achieved by the Indian Space Agency? What do you see the road ahead for ISRO? Because with these launches, with these achievements that it's achieving, its credibility, its its name across the world is only gaining more popularity now.
Yes, true. But in order to achieve even greater commercial success and even greater appreciation by the users of satellites and launch facilities, I think the next big challenge that ISRO would have to face would be to develop similar kind of capability and expertise with the heavier GSLV launch vehicle, which if we can combine with the expertise that we have already obviously achieved with the PSLV, would I think really put us in a very different league internationally.
Sure.
Because India, even for its own uses today, for heavier satellite launches, still has to depend on the Europeans or other
Right.
space agencies for these launches.
All right. Mr. Raghunandan, now talking about the efficiency aspect also of this launch and other launches as well, you know, because as far as the rocket is concerned, the most powerful rocket, which is the XL variant, which was
Yes.
earlier used, of course, in the ambitious Chandrayaan and also during the Mars orbiter mission, has been used for this launch as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it talks about the efficiency, the efficacy, and really the study and the research that goes behind these launches.
Sure. And I think if you ask me, it also shows the innovativeness
Absolutely.
that ISRO has brought to bear
Yes.
on this. And this has been spoken about by many international observers, that India brings to bear in many of these advanced technology spheres a low-cost innovation capability. Again, as I said, this is leveraging a weakness, if you like, because we are not a very rich country. We want to economize on expenses, but at the same time want to achieve the necessary capability. India has over the years acquired an expertise of being able to adopt innovative techniques
Yes.
at low cost. It's a compulsion forced on us, but it's a compulsion which has led to a great learning process and great innovative output.
All right. And, you know, talking about why is this launch so significant for India per se, like we were talking about the Cartosat 2 series satellite, and of course it is carrying co-passenger satellites from other countries as well. But, you know, more details about why is this launch so useful for India?
Well, as I have been saying, it's particularly useful because not only we have different user agencies from different countries, but we have commercial users
Yes.
who are not concerned really about the science and they are concerned about getting
But
their
when it comes
satellites
down to
launched.
actually using
That's
these
right. For them,
launches.
the bottom line is, have you been able to place my satellites in the right orbit at how much cost? And if we are able to satisfy a commercial consumer, I think that would be a major breakthrough for ISRO.
All right. Well, so that was the live that you are seeing there, of
के
course.
सफलतापूर्वक पृथक्करण की घटना को देख पा रहे हैं। बेहद खुशी का मौका, विश्व कीर्तिमान भारत के नाम।
Yes, all the 104 satellites ejected, and it is a
Separation of
world record
all
in terms of
104 satellites
communicating
confirmed.
satellites launched in a single launch.
So they've got
I
the
repeat,
signal now.
separation of all 104 satellites confirmed.
Now the mission has been accomplished successfully, and shortly you will hear our chairman Shri A.S. Kiran Kumar addressing the gathering here. You can see the congratulations going around among the senior scientists, and the mood is obviously jovial, and
Good
we are
morning
in a
to
mood
all of you.
celebrate because
And today
landmark has been achieved.
PSLV C-37 has put in the Cartosat 2 series satellite, and all the remaining 103 satellites have been successfully put into the orbit by this launch vehicle. My hearty congratulations to the entire ISRO team for the wonderful job they have done. Jay Kumar. Now I'll request our project director Jay Kumar to say a few words.
Good morning. Indeed, it's a very great moment for each and every one of us.
I have 10:30.
And as you know, doing something new in an innovative way successfully is always a passion for ISRO team. That we call the affectionately Team ISRO. In fact, today we had the successful launch of PSLV C-37 Carto 2 series mission. That is the 39th. That is another example for this, whatever statement I made. And it is confirmed now all the 104 satellites which it has carried has been successfully deployed in orbit. And with this, another record PSLV has created. It has launched so far 226 satellites, out of which 179 are foreign nations. In fact, as you know, when you carry 104 satellites with a very complex mission, it's a lot of associated issues are there. Of course, our teams had come out with very good solutions at the right moment. The first one was finding a real estate for the accommodating all the satellites within the payload compartment. In fact, okay, that we have realized a few new adapters which was added to the conventional adapter. With that we managed. Then with the mission management, as you know, this is a very highly mission intensive launch, and a unique separation sequence has been designed by our team and which has functioned well today, and a lot of complex maneuvering of the PS4 upper stage to which the satellites has been attached has been also implemented. So it has come out very nicely, and we recorded all the separation events of stages, propulsion stages, as well as the satellites. So that also has worked very well. And then the integration part, that was also excellently handled very efficiently handled by our team, because the wiring, the command, going the right command to the satellite is very essential for this, because any small error can create havoc. And in fact, it's a very enjoyable mission. It's excellent teamwork, result of excellent teamwork. And let me compliment Team ISRO for the excellent work that they have done. And let me use this opportunity to also acknowledge the contributions and the advice given by our senior members and consultants to overcome these issues. And let me also acknowledge the excellent contributions by our industry counterparts, without which we could not accomplish this mission also. Let me wish good luck to the satellite team for the early and successful commissioning of all their satellites. Thank you very much.
Just now, Prime Minister has conveyed his congratulations to the entire ISRO team for the wonderful job they have done, and he has said, keep it up.
Taking on from the momentum we gained in the momentous 2016 with 9 successful launches from here, this year's first launch has turned out to be a remarkable event that will be inscribed in golden letters in the space history of India. 104 satellites, as Project Director has mentioned, 104 satellites have been very precisely injected into the orbit as per the intended sequence by PSLV C-37, clearly reiterating the ISRO's capability in handling complex missions in a more professional way. The countdown time of 28 hours for this mission was the shortest among all the PSLV missions we had so far. I salute the entire team who has kept our flag flying high and taking India to a commendable position. We are getting geared up for our upcoming missions, 3 missions, to be launched in the first half of 2017, and the activities are in progress at various centers of ISRO. And at Sriharikota, the launch campaign of 3 different types of vehicles, namely PSLV, GSLV, and GSLV Mark III, have been progressing in a professional way, activating the entire launch complex facilities, including the 2 solid propellant plants that delivered all the solid motors required for this mission. I must congratulate the whole ISRO fraternity, the launch vehicle teams from various centers, the spacecraft team, the payload teams who have delivered complex payloads for our spacecrafts, the Andrix team, the external industries, and all of you who have put in untiring efforts towards the successful accomplishment of this wonderful mission. I must also congratulate our esteemed customers from various nations for the confidence bestowed on ISRO, and specifically on PSLV, with 38 consecutive successful missions in a row in its credit after this launch. I am proud and I feel happy that the Spaceport of India could provide world-class service to our customers, making India, ISRO, an ideal location for the launch services. I am sure with the addition of Cartosat 2 series in the orbit today will definitely augment and enhance the capability of remote sensing for our country. Let me also wish excellent performance from all the customer satellites deployed in the orbit by PSLV C-37 today. Thank you.
It is a national pride that the country has launched 104 satellites in one go using our beloved PSLV. Even though we have launched this satellite very easy, in fact, it's a very, very toughest mission what we handled. Even if it is assuming that one satellite separation process is a complex task in space, just imagine 104 satellites makes 5,460 combinations of couplets ensure that they are not colliding each other. We have made an excellent analysis and mission studies so that mission strategy was designed perfectly to ensure the satellites are separated precisely and safely. And let me compliment the design team across the ISRO centers of launch vehicle centers as well as satellite centers for achieving this grand mission. When you are talking about 104 satellites, that along with that we have some innovative experiments in this mission. That's number one. Our Desi navigation, NAVIC, really used for predicting the orbit of the satellites, 104 satellites. That is the one point. Second one, the PS4, after the separation of all the satellites, now it's keeping alive for 10 more orbits. This will make a provision, testbed for making a extensive analysis purpose later stage. And this great endeavor we got with the support of our ISRO team members, along with the MRR members, then FRR members, and industry. And not only this one is the end of this mission, now we are having series of missions like GSLV and GSLV Mark III and the PAD-ABORT test for human in space program and so on. So let me wish the entire ISRO team for the wonderful work done. And also we are expecting that this team is going to make more and more histories in near future. Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again to Team ISRO for this remarkable achievement. As already stated, this is history now to be written in golden letters for the space story of India. The performance of PSLV has been excellent. As you already know that all the satellites have been successfully deployed. But going through the mission, I can confirm to you that the whole stages have performed exceptionally well. I want to congratulate once again for making PSLV the most reliable launch vehicle of today, especially the people who are behind making these stages at different work centers of ISRO, spread across the entire country, the industry support, the people behind the review and the guidance which is given to the team, the quality people, and all the joining them together to make a very successful, remarkable mission today. For the community who is behind this, making this PSLV, the propulsion team, this time has been an excellent, very remarkable, successful times. We have realized our C-25 engine and the stage has gone through a very successful test for 50-second duration, making way for the GSLV Mark III mission in the immediate future. We are also developing and testing the Chandrayaan-2 lander propulsion, which is getting ready for the integrated test on this month end or so. And we are also getting ready for the C-25 stages for its penultimate qualification test for full duration test of 640 seconds in very short time, in very few days from now. So we have very challenging times ahead, and we are also getting ready for missions of PSLV, GSLV, and GSLV Mark in just coming 1 or 2 months' time, as already been stated by other center directors. So we are looking for a very successful and eventful year ahead, starting with this big bang of PSLV C-37 Cartosat 2 series mission. I wish all the best for the customer satellites who have been successfully deployed from PSLV mission, and also the satellites of India, which is making us stronger in remote sensing from the times to come. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Chairman ISRO, my all fellow colleagues here. 100. Shadam is a magnetic figure now also for everybody. India is 104 not out. If you see, it's a quantum jump from wherever we achieved in C3420 straight away to 104. And the missions are not complete now also for PSLV. Much more exciting missions are waiting. And it's a teamwork, a lot of contributions from industries across India. And of course, the center in which I represent actually, ISRO Propulsion Complex Mahendragiri, has put in a lot of efforts for this particular mission. And these nano satellites, INS 1A and 1B, 5 kg payloads are going to simulate much more good simulating environment for the universities and academia here. And numbers are going to come in the coming years, and more exciting environment for industries also. And couple of days now from today, day after tomorrow, we are testing this first indigenously built cryostage for Mark III, C25, 640 second duration full test we are conducting. After that, the Mark III and Mark II stages are getting ready, and high thrust Vikas engine series test is in the offing. Much more exciting moments are there to be provided by ISRO for this great nation. Thank you very much, and all the best for the customer satellite for healthy orbiting. Thank you.
Respected Chairman, ISRO, my senior colleagues, and all my dear colleagues, it's a great day today by placing 104 satellites in space in one go. We have really set a new record. All the scientists from ISRO, the industry partners, academia, all those teams who had contributed for this mission are to be complimented greatly for this wonderful epoch mission. Once again, our navigation systems on board, along with the control and guidance and all the propulsion systems working fantastically, we could place the Katos 2D in a very good orbit. Our nanosatellites, INS 1A, 1B, are going to give a very good platform for experimental studies by R&D labs. For controlling these satellites, micro wheels were developed in a very record time by IISU. All these teams are to be congratulated and complimented for this wonderful feat. एक ही मिशन के दौरान 104 उपग्रह अंतराल में छोड़कर भारत ने एक नया कीर्तिमान स्थापित किया है। हमारे देश के लिए ये बहुत ही गौरव की बात है और ये दिन हमारे अंतरिक्ष के इतिहास में स्वर्णिम अक्षरों में लिखा जाएगा। इस सुयश के लिए मैं अपने इसरो टीम को तथा सभी देशवासियों को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूँ। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Chairman ISRO, the whole of ISRO community, the fellow Indians, every time when you are coming to the PSLV launch campaign or the launch campaign in Sriharikota, every time it's really inspiring. And every time it motivates a bit more than what it was done previous occasions. No exception this time also. 104 is a century of that category. I think we are no less than any of Indian cricketers. We are also making centuries. And yes, my team, satellite team also, is now the Kato 2 series next mission, second mission is already its orbit doing its well. Panels deployed, initial acquisition auto sequencer is over, and we are getting ready for the payload operation 18th of this month. In between, we will do an orbit maneuver to make sure that we are going another 5 kilometers away from the exiting the cluster of satellites. While doing another century also we are planning, probably it's coming another couple of months from now. Yes, on today, this is the 97th satellite with 3 satellites going, Carto 2S second satellite, and 2 of the nano satellites going. We have made 97 satellites rolled out from ISRO Satellite Center. So 3 more are offering in the name of GSAT 17 is fully completed satellite is ready to go for the launch phase. GSAT 19 has completed thermovac. Yesterday it came out of the thermovac. Today GSAT 9 is entering the thermovac, going for all the 3 launch vehicles of Ariane, Mark 2 of GSLV, Mark 3 of GSLV. 3 satellites are getting ready. And some more also going. In the process this year, I think we will be able to complete Chandrayaan 2 also ready for the launch for the early next year. That way, satellite team also fully getting ready. While doing every time, I think we are ensuring that build delta improvement we are doing. INS is the one major thing we are doing. The satellite may be very small, 5 kg of the satellite only, but the young team has done a fantastic job in the last just few months. They managed the satellite to come out, and carrying 4 different payloads across the 2 satellites is a really a remarkable thing that's done by a young team, which giving a impetus for the possibly academia as well as other Indian laboratories to come out with the innovative payloads, which probably we can do what we can do further point of view, as well as our own ISRO laboratories. Already we talked about both the Director SAC and the Director ISU, LEOS, and even LPSC Director talking about how we can miniature system to have a better things, so that technology demonstrators of all the future missions of the miniature systems is possible to do. I think that is also, it's a fairly good step we have done that. Though the satellite is a nano, I think our expectations are very big from this point of view. Carto 2 series also, previous satellite we launched in June 23rd. Typically satellite of this nature, which is carried a fairly good number of technologies carried previous mission. So that mission of that caliber typically calls for 6 months of validation on board, on orbit. After that, if you're planning for the launch to repeat the satellite, typically any standard it will take 1 year. But you look back, June 23rd, previous satellite launched and demonstrated on-orbit demonstration to the all the customers. It has done well. And accordingly, November 14th, to be precise, chairman asked me, is it possible for you to get this satellite ready before January 26th of this year? I told with the hesitations that February it's possible. You try for January, he told. But we made all our effort. Today, February 15th, we made the satellite ready. Just 3 months after his storytelling. This is a remarkable record, whatever the team has done. The team, I think only Team ISRO can do such accomplishment. Always, we are not competing with anybody, we are competing with ourselves. Our previous launches went for competition for the subsequent. So, Carto 2E has to come April. I think that is the target we are aiming for. I think that also it is there. And GSAT 9 also has to match for, slightly we are seeing some 15 days offset for the overall Mark 2 point of view. That also back, I think my GSAT 9 team and the team will watching, probably they will to catch up there. With that, always our aim is to improve upon what we have done already. I think this is the mantra the chairman has told, and that I am conveying back to you. Thank you very much.
किरण कुमार साहब, चेयरमैन इसरो, और इसरो की बाकी सब केंद्र की निर्देशकों ने और मेरे दोस्तों इसरो, आखिर पे इसरो महाकाश विज्ञान पे पहला शतक मारी, और वो भी विराट कोहली जैसे। और दूसरा चीज़, ये पहली बार हमारा PSL भी खुद का सेल्फी ली और वो सबको बताए, और ये भी पहला चीज़ हुई है। और अंतरिक्ष और SAC के निर्देशक होने के नाते तो मेरे नाज है जे हम आज 4 पेलोड दिए। एक कार्टोसैट 2D, INS पे 3 पेलोड है, 2 सैटेलाइट पे 3 पेलोड है। और मेरे याद है जे नवंबर 20 में चेयरमैन सर ने फ़ोन करके बोले जे दिसंबर 20 तक कार्टोसैट 2D देने का 3 महीना कट। और मैं पहले वो थोड़ा आर्गूमेंट करने गया, बट बाद में सोचा उनसे आर्गूमेंट करना फिजूल है, मान लेना ही बेहतर है। तो कार्ड भी तैयार नहीं था सब, और ये सब करके मैं इस SAC के अंतरिक्ष उपयोग केंद्र की मेरे सहकर्मियों को मैं बधाई देता हूँ। चेयरमैन साहब ने जो भरोसा किए थे हम उसमें खरे उतरे, ये सबसे बड़ी नाज है। और दूसरा चीज़ जो मेरे को इतना दिन पता था, जो IST का मतलब इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, बट चेयरमैन साहब का हाथ में IST का मतलब इसरो स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, IST से 3 से 6 महीना काट देने का और उसमें मैच करने का। अभी मेरे को इसरो स्टैंडर्ड टाइम पता है। और इस पे एक जो पेलोड में कार्टोसैट 2D पे हम नए तकनीक लगता है 2C जैसी, बट इसमें जो मिरर सपोर्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर ये पहली बार 3D प्रिंटेड स्ट्रक्चर गई है और ये बराबर परफॉर्म करेगी, ये मेरे भरोसा है। और नैनोसैट पे जो हमारा जो 3 पेलोड है उसमें एक जो पेलोड वो मेज़र करेगी दिन का सूर्य का किरण का डायरेक्शन के साथ ब्राइटनेस कैसे बदलते हैं डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट की। ये हमारा अभी हम लोग जो प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हैं, 1 प्रोडक्ट मल्टीपल सैटेलाइट, हम इसको करेक्ट करने में ये बहुत मदद करेगी। दूसरा चीज़ है ओरिगामी सैटेलाइट। ना आप लोग जानते हैं जो ओरिगामी जो पेपर को फोल्ड करके हम जैसे को पंछी बनाते हैं, नौका बनाते हैं, ऐसे। बट इस बार ये ओरिगामी सैटेलाइट पे हम लेंस को फोल्ड किए तो लेंस जगह बहुत कम लेगी और ये नई तकनीकी है और ये हम पहली बार डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करने जा रहे हैं। और दूसरा चीज़ है PSLV में हम लोगों ने IRS का IRNSS नाभिक का रिसीवर लगाया है, सैक से बनाया हुआ, और इसमें जो रिकॉर्डर है वो भी हमारा सैक से आया है।
So there you have it, a proud moment for India and the Indian Space Research Organization. The Indian Space Agency has achieved another remarkable achievement. There has created a world record satellite launches, sending into orbit, precisely injecting 104 satellites from across other nations as well into orbit precisely. History has been created by the Indian Space Agency, the Indian Space Research Organization. So what does this mean? What is this achievement all about? Let's discuss that with Mr. D. Raghunandan. He's from the Delhi Science Forum. Mr. Raghunandan, like we were talking about how the history has been created, creating a world record there, a proud moment for Indians all across the world. Your first thoughts, sir?
Excellent performance. I think it's been a textbook launch, textbook positioning and launching of the satellites. Excellently done, and I think this will go a long way in establishing the credibility of the PSLV and of ISRO as a reliable launch provider, and it will inspire and promote user confidence in both the scientific community and in the commercial user community worldwide.
Absolutely.
Particularly for small satellite low Earth orbit launches.
And also, you know, in fact, also demonstrating ISRO's capability when it comes to handling complex missions like this, because, you know, with this launch, India has created a world record, sending into orbit, precisely injecting over 100 satellites. So, you know, its capability once again coming to light.
Indeed. I would, in fact, go a step further and say the capability is one part, but what the capability really brings to the table is that if you are able to successfully launch so many satellites in one go, it also brings down the cost of launch per satellite.
Yes.
And I think in today's space age, particularly with private operators coming into the picture in the United States, the focus is on how to make launches less expensive.
Yes.
So if ISRO is really getting into that game and is prepared to put itself up front in competing for that, for market share in this market, I think it will be very creditable.
Sure. And talking about also India's workhorse, the PSLV, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, you know, because that has had a 100% success rate, and of course in this launch as well, the PSLV C-37's 39th mission this was, and successful it is. So talking about the PSLV as well, how successful and its contribution as well to these launches made by the ISRO in the past as well?
I think that's been a particularly remarkable trajectory that ISRO has followed is the success of the PSLV, the variants that ISRO has evolved in the launch vehicle. Partly, as I have been saying, this is as a result of the compulsion that ISRO was in, because it had this one vehicle. It did not have the GSLV,
yes,
till now. But that compulsion also brought to the fore the innovative capabilities inside ISRO. You're forced to innovate because you've got this one vehicle, and I think that has been particularly
and making the best use. All right, let's listen into the ISRO chairman first.
And then subsequently we had the cryogenic stage, Mark III cryogenic stage, going through a 50-second test, and as pointed out, day after tomorrow we have the long duration test coming up, and now we are targeting GSLV Mark II, then Mark III, and then a series of satellite activities and launch activities planned to ensure, like last year, this year also we have many exciting events coming up. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate the entire ISRO team for the wonderful job they have done, and keep it up. Thank you.
Well, that was the ISRO chairman there speaking, and of course a successful launch. What a successful launch it has been for the Indian Space Agency, the Indian Space Research Organization, creating a world record, a proud moment for India and the Indian Space Agency, the ISRO. Their history has been created. Successful launch of over 100 satellites precisely injected into orbit there.